gone, but he was there, just in time to rescue you. Oh, I'm so glad God loves me. When I looked at all He's done for me, He paid the price for me. I was blind, but now I see. He was fair, just in time to rescue me. Oh, He was there, just in time to rescue me. Oh, He was there, yes He was, to rescue me. Times in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I have to carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have faith. You need to borrow, for no one can feel none of your needs that you won't mention. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Please, there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry. I'm right up the road and I share your load. If you just call me.
Here with a message to you from myself and the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Shen Yang, everyone say wear a mask with the numbers drop. I don't want COVID, lay you down flat. Nose and mouth, you fi cover up that. Oh, 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 oh. Sanitizer, get hospitalized. Fight the virus, then fight for your life, yeah. Nobody talk about say you no response no more. Don't be reckless, cause your test say you're not happy. You can still get the virus from somebody. Don't be reckless, cause cause you test us so you're not happy, you can still get the virus. So keep the numbers down, protect yourself and the people you're around. COVID in town, 6 feet apart and 6 feet in the ground. Yeah. Keep the numbers down, protect yourself and the people you're around. COVID in town, 6 feet apart and 6 feet in the ground. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive.
This is for the little child without a father, for that man that doesn't have a place to stay, for that little boy living with hate. This is my story. There's a man standing on the corner. He has no home, he has no food, and his blue skies are gone. Can you hear him cry? Oh Lord, there's a girl searching for a father and a friend, praying that the storm will someday end. But instead of walking away, open up your heart and say, I am here. You don't have to worry, I can see.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, listeners and viewers. Rebel Radio. Today is Friday, and you know we have a chuck full of programs for you, and he's not there. We're gonna start our program this this afternoon with the opposition spokesman and finance. And you know, we have lots of things to talk about right now. The financial sector is in worries, you know. Lots of anxious moments right now. Julian, what are you seeing on the financial sector?
Well, the issue related to SSL is obviously of concern both for Jamaicans in Jamaica and globally, given the exposure that has gotten. What we are calling for as an opposition is for the Auditor General to do an audit of the FSC, to look at whether the FSC is fit for purpose, what its decision making is like, and how it manages to deal with entities where it has had to make interventions. Mm-hmm. We think it's important because while there's been the resignation of the executive director, it still doesn't answer the many questions which are outstanding about why the FSC did not intervene in a stronger way to deal with the problems at SSL when they were discovered.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We are also calling for the government to engage outside forensic assistance to track down the monies that would have been stolen from SSL and which may have been transferred both within the country and outside of the country.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because is a lot of money a lot of money is missing right now, and you know one of the big questions is whether or not the depositors are going to recover their funds, because
I strongly doubt that without some intervention from the government, mm-hmm. people will be able to get back their money. Even if the investigations are able to track down where those monies have been transferred to, it's going to take a while for the government to recover those assets that may have been bought with the stolen funds and then liquidate those assets in order to pay back the people. Mm-hmm. So from my perspective, the only short-term way that those people could get back some money is through some government intervention. Yes. And I don't know whether the government is willing to do that at this stage.
Yes, yes. The first of all, another thing that is quite obvious is, yes, the FSC, which is the regulator, obviously, based on the regulator's own report that they had this entity under observation for a number of years. Then the other thing is that I saw, I don't know if you have seen a report, like it's a statement by one of the alleged person who took money, and she identified some staking and from accounts. Now, this is one of the questions, Julian. How could something like this happen over a period of time without detection?
Well, that's obviously the question that has to be answered, whether there was a lot of collusion between different people within the organization, because I don't think one person would have been able to move that level of funds without the supervisor knowing, because there are certain checks and balances.
Yes.
And so it raises concerns about the internal processes within SSL.
Yes.
But more broadly for me, the bigger issues are, what was the FSC doing, given that it had already raised a number of issues about SSL, and from 2017 by its own report, and why didn't it intervene earlier to cauterize the problem that existed there?
Yes, this is...
And the question is, did they intervene? We don't know, which is why I believe the Auditor General should go in and do an audit and an investigation to determine exactly what happened at the FSC.
Yes, yes. And so what response have the opposition received for based on its call for the audit?
Well, we just did. I mean, I don't know what the government is going to do, but frankly, the Auditor General on her own, because she's an independent commissioner of parliament, she can go in she doesn't need any government endorsement to go in. Mm-hmm. She can actually go in and do her own investigations.
Yes, yes.
And I hope, given the scale of the issues, the magnitude of what has been discovered, that she will enter on the reference in a short period of time.
Yes. Now, what is the impact that you think is this and other irregularities? Because while at a smaller level we have fraudulent incidents at banks, and I see one educational institution is also having a sizable fraudulent experience. Now, what impact you think this is likely to have on the credibility of the country's finances?
I think people are going to question the safety of their money in financial institutions. Everybody knows it's very difficult to interact and to do business with financial institutions. Opening accounts, for example, are very difficult. So when people see this level of theft taking place internally, they're going to be very skeptical about leaving their money in financial institutions.
Yes.
Which is not a good thing, because any financial sector operates on confidence, and people need to feel confident that when they put their money in an institution, the money is safe.
Yes, yes.
Right now, that has been eroded. Mm-hmm. But there's a bigger implication related to this issue. Because Usain Bolt is a global superstar, media outlets all across the world are carrying this story. Mm-hmm. And so it is having a negative impact on Jamaica's reputation, which can impact investment, which can impact remittances, it can impact a number of things, mm-hmm. if people don't have confidence in the Jamaican financial sector.
Yes, 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 sir. And the Prime Minister at one stage reported that he had financial dealings with that entity. Do you recall that
he had indicated publicly that I think he had used funds in 2016 there to finance the construction of his house.
Yes, yes. And the other thing is that, well, this is obvious now that this loss of money is something that has taken some time. In other words, this thing didn't happen last year.
No, it's been going on for years, which again raises questions about the role of the FSC in providing oversight, given that they had raised a number of these issues before.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if there is there are argument going around, rumors, argument that the FSC did not move because it was because of political reasons.
I don't want to say definitively, which is why I've called for the Auditor General to come in and do an investigation. There are a lot of things going around the place, and I think the appropriate body to deal with this thing would be the Auditor General, who is independent of any political directorate.
Yes. The other thing that I find strange is that the lady who disclosed that she took money, to date she has not even been questioned by the police.
No, I think as we speak, I've seen in the media that the police actually visited our house and are conducting either a raid right now at our premises.
Yes. Okay. Oh, all right. So we see some action in there. Now, well, I can only hope that actions are taken, effective actions that will restore some confidence, because as you pointed out a while ago, that the confidence level right now in the financial sector is dwindling.
Very low.
Yes.
I just think, all Jamaicans need to remain or that we hold sure that the investigation is thorough and that whoever is responsible is brought to justice.
Okay. Now, what else happening from a political point of view?
We're still watching the public sector compensation review.
Yes.
There are still concerns about that.
Are you there?
Agitate on behalf of the Jamaican people.
Yes. You're going out, in and out,
I may have to leave you because I have to do an airport run and somebody waiting on me. So I may have to leave you now.
All right, okay, if you have to leave, thank you very much. We have to invite you back.
Thank you, Desmond.
We have to invite you back. Okay.
Yeah, man. Okay. All right. Good.
That was the opposition spokesman and finance, Mr. Julian Robinson. And as we speak, there's a lot of issues out there right now. Many issues. As he pointed out, the financial sector is right now, confidence there is very, very low. Very, very low. We have we want to discuss this some more, but let us take a break.
Star, that's why I know my Redeemer lives. I've looked high and I've looked low. There's no one to compare to you. Climbed to the highest mountain, looked all around, couldn't find nobody. Yeah. Went down into the deepest valley, looked all around, couldn't find nobody. I went across the deep blue sea, couldn't find one to compare to your grace, your love, your mercy. Nobody greater than you. Lord of mercy, searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low, Still couldn't find nobody. Nobody greater. Nobody greater. Nobody greater than you. Lord of mercy. Searched all over. Couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low. Still couldn't find nobody. Nobody greater. Nobody greater. Nobody greater than you. Nobody greater. Nobody greater. Nobody greater than you. Yeah. I searched all over. Couldn't find nobody. Looked high and low. Still couldn't find nobody. Yeah. Nobody greater. Nobody greater. Nobody greater than you. Lord of mercy. Nobody greater. Nobody greater. Nobody greater than you. Climbed to the highest mountain. Looked all around, couldn't find nobody. Yeah. Went down into the deepest valley. Looked all around, couldn't find nobody. I went across the deep blue sea. Couldn't find one to compare to your grace, your love, your mercy. Nobody greater, nobody greater than you. Lord of mercy. Searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low, still couldn't find nobody. Nobody greater, nobody greater, nobody greater than you. Lord of mercy. Searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low.
One, two, three, two more. 1, 2. Adults to 30 minutes activity daily. Love your body, treat your body right. Vegetables, make sure you eat plenty. Children do 60 minutes activity daily. Drink some water when you feel thirsty. Cut down dessert and have a smoothie. Jamaicans, love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. One more time now. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Listen up. Make sure you know your health status. Go a doctor and get a regular checkup. Chronic disease can slowly creep up. We can lower the risk and live up if we just eat right and get moving. Jumping, running, dancing or skipping. Change the children, them lazy habit. Make them play out the door and put down the tablet. Jamaicans, love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Jamaica get moving. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. After 2, make me hear you say I love me. 1, 2. I love me. 1, 2. I love me. 1, 2. I love me. After 2, make me hear you say I love me. 1, 2. I love me. 1, 2. I love me. 1, 2. I love me. Jamaicans, love your body, treat your body right.
Jamaica.
Best decision ever.
Feel the sand between your toes and the gentle waves of the sea on your skin. Feel the warm Jamaican breeze lift your spirits and nourish your soul. Escape to exactly what makes your heart beat. You will love every moment. Jamaica, heartbeat of the world. Let's go.
unseen angels watching over me. Over precious memories, unseen angels sent from somewhere to my soul. How they linger, ever near me, and the sacred pass unfold. Precious memories, how they linger, how they ever floods my soul. In the stillness of the midnight, precious sacred scenes unfold. As I travel on life pathway, I know not what my heels may hold. And as I ponder, hope grows fonder. Precious memories floods my soul. So precious memories, how they linger, how they ever floods my soul. In the stillness of the midnight, precious sacred scenes unfold. Precious memories, unseen angels sent from somewhere to my soul. How they linger, ever near me, and the sacred pass unfold. Precious memories, how they linger, how they ever floods my soul. In the stillness of the midnight, precious sacred scenes unfold. So precious memories, how they linger, how they ever floods my soul. In the stillness of the midnight, precious sacred scenes unfold. So real to me, I love him because he gave me the victory. Many people doubt him, but I can't do without him. That is why I love him so. It's so real to me. Real, real, real. Christ so real to me. I love him because he gave me the victory. Many people doubt him, but I can't do without him. That is why I love him so. It's so real to me. Press along, saints, press along in God only. Press along, saints, press along in God only. Persecution we must bear, trial and crosses.
For your best life, wait. Go check your HIV status, wait. So keep your life trending, no pretending. Me I tell yourself it, do it for you, do it for you. Every time you are link with a condom, coulda Ozzy, coulda wife, coulda be a random. Condom connect and protect your profile. Be your own fan, do it for your best life. Do it for your best life. Do it. Don't put yourself at risk. Condom connect every time. Do it for your best life. Do it.
Don't give up, yeah. and it seems like forever. And your nights of confusion has been so long. Your ship has lost anchor, and the storm that you drifted. Just hold on to Jesus, and ride out your storm. Ride out your storm. God is still with you. You may not feel it, but you're not to love. You're hurting now, but your morning is coming. Lord of mercy, just hold on to Jesus and ride out your storm. Remember his promise. He said, I never forsake you. Though the waters are troubled, they'll do you no harm. Don't give up the battle, for your answer is coming. Just hold on to Jesus and just ride out your storm. Ride out your storm. God is still with you. You may not feel it, but you're not to love. You're hurting now, but your morning is coming. Lord of mercy, just hold on to Jesus and ride out your storm. Ride out your storm. God is still with you. You may not feel it, but you're not to love. You're hurting now, but your morning is coming. Lord of mercy, just hold on to Jesus and ride out your storm. So far away, sweet. Far away, stood at home, rugged.
Ever wanted to share what you know about a crime, but were too afraid? At Crime Stop, we make it easy for you to report on crimes safely and 100% anonymously. All it takes is 4 simple steps. First, contact the tip line at 311 or visit www.crimestop.org or www.311tips.com. Then share what you know anonymously with one of our trained counselors. Any information related to criminal activity is accepted. We don't want to know your identity. We don't record calls or use star 69, and there is no way of tracing tips over the phone or online. You'll will also be given a file number for your tip. Next, track the progress of your tip by calling our tip line at 311 and quoting your file number. Finally, if your tip leads to success, you will be eligible for a cash reward. Rewards will be paid out upon request through a trusted disbursement agency with verification process to ensure that your identity remains hidden. Share what you know anonymously. Contact
Jesus' love is so sweet, yeah. The more I trust him, the more I love him. There's nothing good for me he'll deny. The longer I know him, the better I can show him. I couldn't stop no even if I tried. The more I trust him, the more I love him. There's nothing good for me he'll deny. The longer I know him, the better I can show him. I couldn't stop no even if I tried. He gets sweeter, sweeter, sweeter as the days go by. He gets sweeter, sweeter, sweeter as the moments fly. This love is richer, deeper, fuller, sweeter. Yeah. This love is sweeter, sweeter as the days go by. He gets sweeter, sweeter, sweeter as the days go by. He gets sweeter, 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 sweeter as the moments fly. This love is richer, deeper, fuller, sweeter. Yeah. This love is sweeter, sweeter as the days go by. Oh, man, he saved me. Good grace he gave me. Places love deep down in my heart. Great joy in knowing with him I am growing, and I live around for him to depart. Oh, man, he saved me. His good grace he gave me. Places love deep down in my heart. Great joy in knowing with him I am growing, and I live around for him to depart. He gets sweeter, sweeter, sweeter as the days go by. He gets sweeter, 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 sweeter as the moments fly. This love is richer, deeper, fuller, sweeter. Yeah. This love is sweeter, sweeter as the days go by. He gets sweeter, sweeter, sweeter as the days go by. He gets sweeter, sweeter, sweeter as the moments fly. This love is richer, deeper, fuller, sweeter. Yeah. This love is sweeter, sweeter as the days go by. The more I trust him, the more I love him. There's nothing good for me he'll deny. The longer I know him, the better I could show him. I couldn't stop no even if I tried. The more I trust him, the more I love him. There's nothing good for me he'll deny. The longer I know him, the better I can show him. I couldn't stop no even if I tried. He gets sweeter, sweeter, sweeter as the days go by. He gets sweeter, sweeter, sweeter as the moments fly. This love is richer, deeper, fuller, sweeter. This love is sweeter, sweeter as the days go by. Yeah. He gets sweeter, sweeter, sweeter as the days go by. He gets sweeter, sweeter, sweeter as the moments fly. His love is richer, deeper, fuller, sweeter. His love is richer, sweeter than the days go by. blessed Savior. Oh, what a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and grief to bear. Oh, what a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. And we trials and temptation. Is there trouble everywhere? We should never be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer. A wonderful friend. A friend in need. Jesus, our blessed Savior. Take it to the Lord in prayer. The burden we bear. Happy to know that Jesus cares. Can we find a friend so faithful who will all our sorrows share? Jesus knows our every weakness. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Oh, we weak and heavy laden, cumbered with a load of care. Precious Savior, still have a refuge. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Can we find a friend so faithful who will all our sorrow share? Jesus knows our every weakness. Where do I go from here? What faith is drawing me? Touch my heart, it guides my feet. Say right on the mighty heart. Through the grace of God alone, I cast aside these fears I've known, and it's my sin from the depth of despair. Oh, yeah. Lead me through the darkness and through each gloomy day. Take my hand, oh precious Lord, and help me on my way. Give me strength that I might find abiding faith and peace of mind. abide in faith and peace of mind. So we won't ask, where do we go from here? Lead me through the darkness and through each gloomy day. Take my hand, oh precious Lord, and help me on my way. Give me strength that I might find, abide in faith and peace of mind. So I won't ever ask you where do I go from. Right now, lead me through the darkness and through each day. Take my hand, oh precious Lord, and help me on my way. So give me strength that I might find, abide in faith and peace of mind. So I won't ask, where do I go from? Oh, right now. You're worthy to be praised. Your mercy and grace, we worship your name. Your name remains the same. Yeah, you are God, holy and righteous. So holy and righteous, you are God. You are God. We lift up our hands and bow in your presence. We glorify your name, 'cause you're worthy to be praised. You are God, so holy and righteous. You are God. You are God. You are God. true and living God. Yeah, you are God.
Hi, Michael Reed again. Come with me, shield man. Come with my shield. Say me Bible. Me say me Bible. Me say the Bible and me shield. Bring the Bible, come give me, make me read again. Me say me Bible. Me say me Bible. Me say the Bible and me shield. Where's your shield, man? Bring the Bible, come give me, make me read again. Word of God. Read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Read it now down to Revelation. Read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Read it down to Revelation. Bring the Bible, come give me, make me read again. Bring it up, bring it up. Me say me thank you, me say me thank you. The old song bring conviction. People of God, read that scripture, man. Bring the donkey, come give me, make me sing again. Me say the donkey, me say the hymnal. The songs they bring conviction. Hey, let me go, man, loot me. Bring the songbook, come give me, make me praise my God. Aye, aye. Are you ready? Too much worldly and music. Creeping into the churches. Sing a song for me hymnal. Give me one for me sankey. Bring the songbook, come give me, make me sing again. Sing me the songs of Zion. The prayer meeting. The prayer meeting. Come with me. Oh, we go a prayer meeting. Lord, the prayer meeting. Everybody with you Sunday morning cold. Follow me. Listen, follow me, man. The prayer meeting. The prayer meeting. When we go a prayer meeting. Christian, come with me, children. Everybody wait till Sabbath morning cold. We need to put on the helmet of salvation and the breastplate of righteousness and our waist girded with the preparation of the gospel of truth. Pick up your Bible, pick up the hymn, pick up the great old donkey, and bring back the songs of Zion to life. Stop listening to so many worldly music. It's just creeping in the church. What about our Bible studies, our prayer meetings, our fasting? The Bible and the shield. The Bible and the shield. Say me Bible. Me say me Bible. The Bible and the shield. Bring the Bible, come give me, make me read again. Need some wisdom from Zion. Read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Read it now down to Revelation. Read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Read it down now to Revelation. Bring the Bible, come give me, make me read again. Read that scripture, man. Read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Read it now down to Revelation. Read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Read it down now to Revelation. Bring the Bible, come give me, make me read again. It's the word of God. Read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Read it now down to Revelation. Read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Read it down now to Revelation. Bring the Bible, come give me, make me read again.
Jesus, hail my Jesus, hail my Jesus, come on, hail
Ebube, Ebube, Ebube DK. Been around the world, searching for a miracle, but I found no one, nobody like you, nobody like Jesus. In so many places, searching for a better life, but I found no one, nobody like you, nobody like you. Hail my Jesus. Somebody hail my Jesus. Hail my Jesus. Hail my Jesus.
Been around the world,
Sing it on, sister. Come on.
searching for a miracle. But I found no one. Nobody like you. Been so many places, looking for a better life. But I found no one. Yeah. Nobody like you. Nobody like you. Hail my Jesus. Hail my Jesus.
Hail my Jesus. Put your hands up.
Hail my Jesus.
Hail my Jesus. Somebody hail my Jesus. Hail my Jesus. Come on. Hail my Jesus. One thing we ask of you, one thing that we desire, and as we worship you, Lord, come and change our lives.
Yes, yes, yes. We are on air now again. We want to talk to one of our friend in America. Ben, are you there? Yes, sir. Well, as you would be aware of what is happening
Oh yeah,
here.
the financial issue.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's been going on a long time. Because
Yeah.
the small guys, when that happened to the small guys, they have no compensation. They have nobody to cover their back or cost for them.
Mhm.
I'm glad it happened to somebody with some stature, where they could bring it out to the light so everybody can realize that's what's going on. And I'm sure they have to replace it, the money one way or the other, or the embarrassment gonna be too much. You just take away the credibility of our banking system,
Yes.
and we can't afford that.
Uh-huh. But you
Can't
know,
afford that.
one of the big questions on the agenda right now, Ben, is will the clients recover their money? That is a
Depends how
question.
big. It depends on who the clients are. That's the way it is in Jamaica. It's who you are. The small a person who don't have no bunch of big name or no big accolades behind them name, they're not gonna get anything back.
Yes.
But given that the volume of not just the volume of money, but the volume of client that happened to, so I'm sure they have to address it, and it should be an emergency address. They
Yes.
cannot allow that to go on, and it's been going on for a long time.
Yes.
It's going on for a long time, and that's when I think what bothers the diaspora coming home.
Mm-hmm.
When we come home, we wonder, well, what security do we have on our money? In the
Mm-hmm.
United States, they have a thing called federal FFDIC, something like that, in which they cover $200,000. The bank go on there, you lose 200, you lose over whatever you lose, you get back a maximum of 200,000.
Yeah.
So if you
Well,
lose $1 million, the government guarantee you 200,000 back out of your money. In Jamaica, I know a teacher personally who teach at Vauxhall when I was there, and he went to Atlanta. He retired and went to Atlanta, and he was there for about 10 years. Then he decided to come home. When he come home, he had no money. They
uh,
said the money went into some what do you call it? Some forget the term they use.
uh,
Yes, in which the money went, and years and years, I don't even know if he get his money back.
wow. Well, one of the
Yeah,
things
I
one of the things I can inform you about is that if you have money in the commercial banks and in credit unions, that there's insurance that cover that money. In other words, if you lose, I think it's up to $600,000 that you can recover your money. Not all of it, but based on what you lose, then it is covered by insurance, and therefore you'll get back some of your money if it is in the commercial banks and credit
and
unions.
yes, and 600,000 for a commercial bank is a joke. It's a
Yes,
commercial bank, so a lot of business will use that bank. And
yes,
for 600,000, 600,000 you can't even buy a lot to put a house on for 600. You can't even buy a good cow
yes,
for 600,000. You know
yes,
what I mean?
yes,
It's a joke. It's a joke. I can give a personal experience. When I was a child growing up in Jamaica, I was a member of the Doncaster Boy Scout, and one of the things they taught you was thriftiness.
yes.
So we recommend that we all start saving. So when I was about 8 or 9, I opened an account at the Winard Road Post Office. And every day, every weekend, when I finish cutting the grass and cutting the hedges and dust all the windows and everything, I get a dollar.
Yes.
And that dollar I go to Carib, go enjoy myself. I go to Mineral, go enjoy myself. But come back Monday, I put in some in the bank, in the
Uh-huh.
post office.
Yes.
And I used to enjoy watching it grow.
Yes.
And I never take anything out of it. I just keep putting in
Mhm.
because I like to watch it grow. But when I left and I came back to Jamaica in 1977, I inquired. I left there 72, and I came back in 77. I went to the post office to inquire. They have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Nobody can tell me anything.
Wow.
Nobody can tell me anything about the money. So who took that money and where that money go?
Yes. Yes.
And it's a common occurrence.
Well, one thing I can
A
tell
friend of
you,
mine,
one thing I
go
can
ahead.
tell you right now, confidence in the local banking sector is very, very low.
It's been low for a long time. They make it so hard for a person to open a bank account, which is I do banking classes for while I was in school. And one of the key for economic growth is people putting money in the bank.
Mm.
And when you put money in the bank, business can borrow that money. Business
Yes,
can borrow that money from the bank to create jobs.
yes,
So it's very important for people to put money in the bank so that
yes, of course
businesses
it
can
is.
borrow that money and improve the economy or increase the employment in the country.
Yes,
No, they make it so hard. I come to Jamaica 3-4 times a year for years now. And I have not a bank account down there and I keep trying. Now, last time I went to Nova Scotia to open a bank account, I have to spend nearly 2 hours in the line till I got real upset, so I had to go to a manager and listen, I'm trying to open a bank account. I have some money I want to put in the bank, and I want to put money in periodically. So when I come to Jamaica, I'm worried about going to the, Western Union or all those type of things. I don't want you my bank card too much down there.
right.
And they want birth certificate. They want my income tax papers. They want marriage certificate. I have to go to a JP to get it signed. I don't know no JP. I
Yes,
don't know no police officer. I don't know no judge. I don't live there. I've lived there in 50 years.
yes,
I don't know nobody.
yeah, right.
So why I need all these things to open a bank account in America? You want to open a bank account, all you do go down there and show them your ID and get a bank account. Because they want your money, they know the value of having that money in the bank.
Yes. The other issue, the other issue is that the rate at which the bank pays to depositors. It is a lot. It is ridiculous,
Yeah.
right?
It's not. They don't try to encourage you to put money in the bank. They try to dissuade you from doing it. They make it so hard for you to open a bank account. Why you need that much information? Why you need what you need that much information? I'm opening a bank account for me. I'm not borrowing. Even when I borrow money, I want to borrow 100,000. I call up my bank and say I want to borrow 100,000. They say, all right. They're going to email me a form of full of sign it back. And they call you the next day and say, if you ready to pick it up, you come pick it up. Or they put it in the account there, they just put it in my account.
Yes.
And it's easy.
Yeah.
Why did they have all my information already? They just want my last tax information. That's it. And they're saying it's because of the scamming and it's because of drugs money and all these things. Why it's so hard? This is bull crap. Bull crap. Who have more drug money than America? And who have more scamming than Israel? Israel is the biggest scamming country in the world. That's where the biggest scammers are. It's not me saying it. It's a fact. It's a historical fact, which is the United States government admit to it. So, and they don't close their banking system down because of that. They don't make it impossible for people to open bank account because of that.
No.
Why are we penalizing the citizen of Jamaica, especially the smaller citizen in Jamaica, for a problem that another country have?
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Yes.
It's shoot yourself in the foot.
Right. And so
with that going on, and I'm coming home now, and I'm gonna get my pension go to my account automatically. Do I want it sent to my account in Jamaica? Hell no, not anymore. Not with what I'm seeing going on. Why would I want to put my money in an account where if I know what's going on in the banking system down there? People going into your account, taking money and doing all kind of crazy stuff, and nobody's there to answer. It takes months. I experienced that where my wife went to buy some furniture after we bought the house, and when she went to buy the furniture, the sale was declined on her card. So she went across the street to the bank, take the money out of the bank, and pay for it cash.
Yes.
When she checked her account 2 days later, the money was taken from her account.
Yes.
She went back to the person to the store where she had bought the furniture, and they said no. Oh, well, she waited a whole month till they get their statement showing that money didn't go to their statement, didn't go to their account. And the bank said it leave the account. Over nearly 2 years, they can't say where the money is.
Wow. Wow.
2 years, they can't say where the money is.
Yes.
It don't make any sense. We're in a digital society in which the transaction, there's a track for the transaction. Everybody, you could tell where the money come from, who take the money out, and where it go.
Mm-hmm.
And nearly 2 years, I can't say where that money is yet. Even though the man showed his statement showing that the merchant service provider did not take that money and put it in the bank account.
Mm-hmm.
So where did it go? It takes too long.
Yes, yes.
It's ridiculous.
Yes.
It's man, for the country to grow the way it's supposed to grow, they got to be smart about what they're doing, especially when it comes to banking, man. Banking have a lot to do with the growth of the country.
Yes, of
course.
I
go to Jamaica, say I come down and I have $9,000 in my pocket. So I pay, just saying, I have $9,000 come down. I came down, and I want to put it. Excuse me. I'm on the phone. You can't talk to me now. It's hard to put it on hold. Yes. So, say for example, I come down and I want to change the money. If I stop at the airport to change that money, they give me like 3 points less than if I go on the street. And if I go to the Chinese man, I'm getting 2 points or 3 points higher than the going rate.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So that money there now is not calculated in the money coming in from the remittances. That money didn't happen according to the system because that money came in the country and they have no record of that money. There's a lot of money coming to Jamaica that way, which people come and change it at the China man. Can you get 3 points or more? Especially if you have $100 bill, that's an extra point there.
Okay.
Where that money go? Where does that money go? Does government care? That money go in container and go to China. Yeah, that's where that money go. And you remember them containers not checked, you know. It's ridiculous, man. It's bad. But I'm glad it happened because with Usain Bolt status, they will have to go into it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They will have to go into it.
So
and how can that woman do? How come the system allow her to do that? And it's from my understanding, not really a banking situation, no. It's some investment company.
Yes.
It was not actual a bank situation.
But there it is supposed to be supervised by a government regulator, the FSC, and the FSC, based on the FSC report, they have this company under observation for years, not last year, right? And the question is, how could they, having put this company under surveillance then? This company is breaching the rules. What did they do in order to bring the company under the rules and management? That is a very big question for the FSC right now.
Somebody get a little, Jamaica where he get man like a kickback and him just not see nothing. That's where, you get a kickback, and there's no way you could be taking $2 billion of one company going to, spin off $2 billion. Billion with a B,
yes.
And you don't know. If our economy like ours in Jamaica, the red flag has to go up.
Yes, of course, the red flag should have gone up. But I want to tell you something, that the red flag did went up, according to the FSC, But the red flag went up, and the umpire did nothing. The regulator did absolutely nothing.
Who's that regulator?
The regulator.
Who's the answer? Who does he answer to?
The regulator is the Financial Securities Commission, which is a state entity that is supposed to be answerable to the Finance Ministry or the Bank of Jamaica, one of them.
Okay, so he's hired. That person is hired by the head of the Jamaica Finance.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the thing about it, nobody gonna get fired. Only person might get fired is that woman. She might get fired.
Yeah.
But the heads that were responsible to be monitoring that, they're not gonna be fired.
Well, the manager resigned. The manager resigned yesterday.
That's it. So it's done. He has no responsibility.
Yes.
He's free from responsibility now that he resigned.
Yes. Right?
Oh, God.
But there are so many questions swirling around, my friend, that I don't know. I don't know if the answers are forthcoming. I don't know. Right?
And the Prime Minister make a statement about it here.
No. No.
So the Finance Minister saying something about it.
The Finance Minister made a statement this week about it. But, you know, yes, go ahead.
So we need to hear from some people who know exactly what's going on in that area. Who know what the ramifications are. You know what those the citizen options are. Something like this. I hear both give them 10 days to straighten it out.
Yes,
what are his options?
Well, he has given them 10 days to return his money, or he's going to sue.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Now, the issue is whether or not the entity has the cash to repay Bolt and the other clients.
Hey, listen, no. It's not that lady alone I do it, you know.
No, I don't believe so. I don't
no,
believe
not
so.
that lady alone I do it. And somebody else I get some money off it too.
Yes.
Jamaica, that's how it is down there. Somebody making some money off it.
Yes. I understand that the police went to her house today. I don't know whether or not they are searching her. I don't know, but I understand.
To me, that's late. Yeah. From the situation occurred, they should have been up in that lady house, taking all information they can find, all material that related to the issue, and pull it out and have it secured. Because they're giving her time to get to her house.
Yes. Yes.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Boy, we have it rough down there now.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have it rough.
Yeah.
Why we have it rough? Yeah. For the way that Jamaica have, we should be way ahead of where we're at right now. But we just squander the money, man. We go tease them. And the problem, there's no consequence.
Yes.
Like some minister and you took some money, all you did resign and the case done. Done.
Yeah.
The case done. You resign and the case done. Because thieves, they want to go to thief them, you know. Thief don't like to thief it back.
Well,
don't like to thief back.
Yeah.
So everybody are thief. Nobody can point on the other one because you're a thief too.
No.
Yeah, man.
No, it is.
PMP, GLP, none of them can accuse the other because the two of them are thieves.
Yeah. It is.
All of them are thieves. Because we the people now are suffer. And another thing I see recently, away from that issue, who's in charge of the like picking uniform for a school? Because it's very expensive for these people for poor people to buy a uniform. Every time the school decides to change uniform, they just change it for you too. And they can't tell you why. So my daughter now going to change the uniform. And we just got the uniform last year. We have a change uniform this year.
Yeah.
And we have to buy books that don't even available. One of the biggest thing in the school system now is stolen books, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, they must thief book like crazy. Because they're too expensive when you can't find it. And one make two. When we are boy grow up 1 and 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. It not change today. It's why we have a change book so often every year. Why we could have passed the book on to other cousins or other relative or neighbors or stuff like that. This book become obsolete.
Yes.
Why? For a small country, why our books? Who making the money on that? Somebody making some money, you know. Somebody make some money. Because 1 and 1 always is 2.
Of course.
Somebody making some money. Uniform. How can you change the uniform? I mean, Vauxhall had the same uniform before me born. Why are they changing the uniform in some of these schools?
Yeah, I can't give you an answer at all. I don't know why.
And the parents have anything to say about it? Because can you imagine, man, when we grew up in a pants pass on to brother and cousin and everything, their neighbors, you can't pass nothing on no more. They make it too damn hard. And we used to have duffel bag when we go to school. Now you have to have a duffel bag every semester. Everybody a duffel bag. And the other thing now, you need printer. You need a printer if you have parents at home with 1 or 2 kids. You need a printer. The amount the type of homework you get, you need a printer at home. And printer is not cheap.
No.
So it's rough, man. It's rough. But then we're back to the banking. I'm glad it happened. I'm not, glad it happened to you. So I'm glad the situation happened so it comes out to the public. But as far as the board is concerned, I think he's going to get his money back, which I'm glad for him. He's going to get his money back. Jamaican stock market is one of the most vibrant stock market in the whole world, you know?
Yes, man. Yeah.
Rank high, you know?
Yeah.
How can it be? Why would it be so? Why would they so reckless with it if it's so important to the country? Why?
Well, that is why we are saying no, that situation there has cast doubts on the financial credibility of the country.
Yeah. Yeah, come here every time I'm gonna put my money on some company. The Jamaican stock market very brilliant and vibrant and all kind of things. I go and wait, put some money in it. But no, sir. No, sir.
And that view there is held now by a lot of Jamaicans who want to come home. They are scared.
Yes, we want to sell with business, turn in with pension money, and come home. So we have to want money that you bury the money in your yard. We're going to do with the money. We don't trust the bank.
Yeah. Well, let us see what happened down the road. They are investigating it, so let us see what happened.
You don't hit international scene yet. I haven't seen nowhere on the international news.
Yes.
But hey, Jamaica, not just invest in Jamaica stock market. From all over the world, invest in Jamaica stock market.
Okay, Ben.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna text your number.
Yes.
And you give that person a call. He want to talk to you.
Okay.
Very, very knowledgeable person.
Yes.
And his opinion needs to be heard. So he want to come home too.
Okay.
He want to come home, but it's just tired of the situation, man. Just the bad news all the time.
Don't want to talk today?
Today?
No, I'm asking you. If
Let me give him a call. Let me give him a call and I'll call you back.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Bless up, bless up.
Yes. That was Ben, our friend in Connecticut, United States, and he's telling us about what the scandals in the financial sector, how is it impacting on them, and what are they thinking about it. The information is not certainly not can tell you that people are not happy with the situation at all. Absolutely not happy. Let us go for a break. This is Rebel Radio.
So I could take it to them, yeah. So sweet, my God is sweet. So sweet, my God is sweet. So sweet, God is 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 sweet. God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet. Hey, him so sweet, he make me want to lick my finger. And when him pouring blessing, him me can get more. And him alone can make me skin want catch a fire. Call me greedy if you want a God will me drink water. My God is sweet, so sweet. My God is sweet, so sweet. God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet. God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet. Hey, if more want food, him put food on my table. And if me sick and want some healing, God is here. But not to mention if me have some tribulation, God will take them, all of them, and give me satisfaction. My God is sweet, so sweet. My God is sweet, so sweet. God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet. God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet. Hey, sweeter than cooked food, sweeter than your good. Sweet, so sweet, him now got turn you in a fool. My God is so sweet, you gotta come and get some of him. Yeah. My God is sweet, so sweet. My God is sweet, so sweet. God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet. God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet, God is sweet. Hey, him so sweet, he make me want to lick my finger. And when him pour him blessing, him me can get more.
Jesus came into my life early one Sunday morning. He said, woman, what you doing? Take up your bed and walk. See, I was going through some trials and tribulation, too much frustration. You see, I'm running and I'm jumping and I'm skipping and I can't stand still. You might say that I'm a mad woman. I'm just a glad woman, feeling the spirit of the Holy Ghost. Yes, I'm just a glad woman. That's why I'm running and I'm jumping and I'm skipping and I can't stand still. See, I was so all alone, my life turned upside down. Nothing to eat, almost to live on the street. I lay flat on my back and I said, oh Lord, what's next? I cried out to Jesus and he heard my cry. So you see, I'm not a mad woman. I'm just a glad woman, feeling the spirit of the Holy Ghost. Hey, I'm not a mad woman. Because I'm running and I'm jumping and I'm skipping and I can't stand still.
For your best life, go check your HIV status. So keep your life trending, no pretending. Me, I tell yourself it, do it for you, do it for you. Every time you are link with a condom, coulda Ozzy, coulda wife, coulda be a random. Condom connect and protect your profile. Be your own fan, do it for your best life. Do it for your best life. Do it. Don't put yourself at risk. Condom connect every time. Do it for your best life. Do it.
He's so money, yeah. He's so money.